As the drivers begin to climb into their cars down on the grid, the excitement is really building at this magnificent circuit. We're just about ready to go racing for today's Formula One Grand Prix. So let's take a look at the topographical map of the Jeddah Street Circuit. As you can see, a number of challenging corners for the drivers to master here. We'll see just how much the teams have benefited from their time spent in practice this weekend. And like many street circuits, this track has the potential to punish drivers that get it wrong. Let's hope we avoid any safety cars today. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Oscar Piastri lines up on pole position, and Max Verstappen lines up alongside. Moving on to the rest of the grid, we have Tsunoda, Hamilton, Lando Norris, and Antonelli, Leclerc, Russell, Sainz, and Isaac Hadjar, Lawson, Stroll, Fernando Alonso, and Albon, Colapinto, Ocon, Ollie Behrman, and Gabriel Bortoleto. Hülkenberg and Pierre Gasly picks up the final grid slot. It's almost time for those 5 red lights to go out then. Let's see who can prevail today. And alongside me today, a man who I'm always pleased to see join me in the commentary box, Anthony Davidson. I know what we've got to do before the start of today's race, but what about our driver? What do the final hours look like for them?
Well, for them, you've got your pre-race rituals that you go through. You see different drivers that, some have got their headphones on, they're listening to the music. Some drivers really absorb the energy from the crowd and they're there waving to them. Other drivers, they go within themselves. They chat to their engineers, absorbing that information, that vital information that you need to carry you through the race. And, those pre-race rituals are essential to making things systematic. We do a lot of Grand Prix in a season, and the more systematic you can be, the easier you are within that environment.
Okay, let's have a comms check, please. Radio check.
Radio check. Yeah.
DRS now enabled. DRS enabled. was the fastest lap of the race. Keep this up. Well done. Gap to your teammate behind, 1.9 seconds. Okay, you've just started the final lap of the race. Final lap. Absolutely awesome. Just amazing, mate. Well done.
I love you guys, you know that.
And here he comes. It's all go, go, go for Lando Norris as he takes the checkered flag and wins.
They had to be decisive with their overtaking today as they worked their way through the field. And those kind of race victories are so enjoyable because it's not just like winning from the front. They really had to work for it today.
What a day it's been for Formula One, and what a day it's been for these three drivers. Time for the podium celebrations. Time for our drivers to celebrate. He raises the trophy over his head. Lando Norris, head and shoulders above the rest today.